So the cement, the thing that keeps things together between technical and tactical is the mental. So how do I practice the mental part, and what's the advantage of the mental part? If my overhead's very strong and I'm very confident in the overhead, I love to come to the net. In fact, I want this person to lob me because I'm looking for one more chance. We mentioned that the overhead was a very empowering shot. And so the more chance I get to play this overhead the way I want it and empower myself to feel strong, how often do you think my opponent's going to keep lobbing me if I keep coming in and never miss my overhead? I always open up the court, I angle the ball away, I play the right shot because I've practiced enough, my responses are automatic. Pretty soon they're afraid to lob me because that's a gimme. They know that Ken's going to win the point because he directs the ball away, he has control. However, we mentioned the overhead can be very embarrassing too, because if I whiff it or miss the setter that I've got where I'm expected to win the point, it affects my mental. So how do I not have that experience so I get embarrassed by the shot or feel defeated mentally? Well, it goes back to practice. And we know that perfect practice makes perfect. And practicing my overhead with my forehand grip facing the net is not what I'm looking for. I'm not practicing to get better at a bad shot. I'm trying to practice getting good with a good technique. So I'd encourage you to really spend a lot of time practicing the variety of overheads. Because when you need an overhead, when you need it. So I'm very empowered. I've made all my overheads, but there's some days when I miss, and it could be environmental. The sun's too bright, it's a little windy. I was anticipating making the great shot and I missed it. And I'm a little embarrassed now because I gave away what I expected to be a winning point. How do I reset? Reset happens when I make a tactical or a technical suggestion to myself. The tactic was wrong, I should have done this, I forgot to change my grip. But usually just one simple thought. And then you let go. You go, okay, now. And what I do is either mentally, if I'm strong mentally, I can mentally rehearse the picture, but I would also physically rehearse the picture. If I missed that shot, I would do the motion the way I wanted. I would choose the tactical position the way I wanted to go. Just an imaginary shot without the ball. And it's called an eraser because the last thing I do is the last picture that's in my mind. So if I erase that picture by doing the correct motion, I can reset my image of the shot. So my model for the next ball is clear. I feel confident because I've made so many, and the one shot doesn't bother me because I can erase it with how I practice.